Welcome to all of you, wherever you may be. It's the Bullring, the Wanderers, here in Johannesburg. South Africa out in the field after Joe Root won the toss and decided that England would bat first. Now look at the two sides. This is England we're looking at here, with Crawley and Sibley together. Up at the top, forging a decent partnership. England looking for an opener. Another one, I say. Denley, then into that middle order of Root, Stokes, and what a player Pope is shown us as the tour has gone on. Peter Malan into the side. Markram injured in first test match. He'll partner Dean Elgar, and it's South Africa's batting side that have a lot of work to do. Van der Dussen goes up to 3 with Hamza dropped for this test match, the skipper, and then Quinton de Kock, who is in at 5, and Temba Bavuma comes back into the side with Pretorius, his teammate here at home. Vernon Philander in his last match, and then Nortje Patterson, who gets another go, and Buren Hendricks on debut here at the Wanderers. Four runs. Not sure if he was leaving that or actually playing that, Sibley, but he'll take the 4. 6 without loss. Shot. Nobody move. 4 runs to Zak Crawley. It'll be 4. Off the face of the blade, and it went down and wide of gully.
Well, they're asking quite confidently, and they're getting. And immediately it's referred, or reviewed, I should say, by big Dominic Sibley. We're going to find out that there's nothing as the ball passes the bat, and there's a little movement when it clips the pad. That's why Dominic Sibley was so confident. And it's 4 for Sibley, but much more important is to say that Nasser just completed a sentence that we can leave well alone. We don't need to add to it.
I lost 10 tosses in a row in Test cricket and 14 in a row in international cricket.
Shot. Well done. Really nice move into the ball from Zak Crawley there.
Here you are picking lads who bat in their top 3 for their county. And at the moment, if you're an England fan, touch wood, they're playing well.
That's no ball called. Wait a minute. What's happened here? Wait a minute. Yep, no ball has been called, and Faf du Plessis can barely believe it.
It's a good shot, straight down the ground. That's 4. That's beautifully played.
Yeah, that's stunning. Stunning. Again, as England's 50 comes up, you've got a batsman who's happy to lunge onto that front foot.
Similar type of shot to the one that Sibley got caught in the gully, but he keeps this one down. 62 for none. 4, don't move, Zak Crawley, stay where you are. It's poor bowling, there's terrific batting from Crawley. He's getting loose deliveries and he's putting them away with real conviction that this is really bad bowling. This is going to go all the way as well, which just gives you an indication what a good pitch this is and what a nice fast outfield it is, because Pretorius got a bit on that. So 12 from the over, 74 for none. A lack of energy from South Africa, and that has allowed Zak Crawley to go through to his first test match half-century. He's played beautifully this morning. He's fed off some loose deliveries. He's put 9 away to the fence, but he's looked solid in defence as well. And really good signs for Crawley this afternoon. And Sibley now. Pretorius here is just putting the ball on the drive. It is so comfortable for both these players. Right, for the majority of the times he's been pushing it across the right-handers, and Zak Crawley, that is as good as he's played all day today, and he's played some lovely eye-catching shots, but perhaps none better than that one.
Oh, it's hit him. It's through him. It was quick too.
At last we've seen that aggression that we've been asking for.
It's actually amazing to see how much sweat came off the helmet as made contact with his head. He seems to be okay, but as is protocol, he has to have it checked out, have a look at the helmet to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Last delivery, 149 kilometers per hour.
Shot to catch it, but it's gone quickly. It was played well by Sibley. Brings up 100. What an opening stand for England.
Yeah, brilliant from Sibley, and appropriate that in many ways the last ball of the session goes to the boundary and brings up conclusion. What has been a fantastic partnership in session 1 of this test match. Really laid a platform of England, got themselves into a really strong position, weren't really bothered. Just 1 wicket off a no ball. That was the only real challenge for the England duo.
Punched away, backward a square, that's gone for 4. Now that might be a bit of good luck for South Africa. It is. Hendricks has picked up his first test wicket.
Caught in a similar kind of area to what you might see throughout his career. A good 44, 107 for 1.
Good connection with that shot. No time whatsoever putting that away with ease. Got him. He has struck. Big Vernon has struck. It's his last test match, remember. Van der Dussen has taken the catch, but Vernon Philander in his last test is on the board already.
Aye, so near. Such a good effort. Oh, could have been the moment that lit up the day. He does everything right here. His move in is good, his spring to his right is good. It just doesn't stay in his grasp. Sort of limpet-like attraction to the crease, but he seems to be eager to impose himself on the match here. A lovely little burst of stroke play. Classic cover drive. How lucky can you get? Interspersed with the Denley stroke play are moments of great fortune. 142 for 2. Oh, bit of luck for Joe Root. More and more people are exposing or trying to expose him for being back to full balls. That's out. That's an excellent delivery.
Keep persevering. Joe Denley goes for 27.
Oh, up in the air and overslip. He was ducking. The periscope was up. It's gone for 4. 156 for 3. Gone. Pitched up. Induces the drive. And Van der Dussen is having a blind out slip.
And they know the value of the wicket of Ben Stokes, who always plays well against South Africa, but not today. Gone for 2, 157 for 4. Ooh, that's a good shot. That is a good shot from Joe Root. Lovely. Lovely from Poe for second. Beautiful drive this time down the ground.
Easy to work with that angle if you're in and seeing it big as Pope is. There is a leg slip there, so it's something he wants to be aware of, and I'm sure is. Whether they're bothered about that sort of grey-coloured look in the seats above the sight screen, I don't know. Down at the golf course end of the ground, and they're offering the light. Well, huge frustration for the crowd, and I'm sure for all of you at home.
Well, I think they'll be pretty happy with the day. I thought South Africa actually were very disappointing in the first session. Second session, as you can see there, they were excellent. They came back well. But Faf du Plessis and Mark Boucher will be asking where was that passion and aggression up front earlier today. Fair play to South Africa. They came back hard. And England have settled on the close of day one at 192 for 4.
Okay, you arrived right in the middle of this highlights package, but really, Eric, the beauty of pitching the ball up was shown on a pitch that's got a lot of carry, hasn't it?
And that wicket to me signifies exactly the point we're making, because what happens is Ben Stokes, his foot goes forward, he doesn't get the channel, and I think it'll be interesting. I'm sure you're going to ask the question about the length of a bowl. You came back perhaps after drinks in the first session, the lengths were a bit shorter, you bowled some more aggression, and that takes away the feet. The short ball might not get the wicket, but it takes away the feet and things changed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I thought they were very comfortable, with the new ball, with us just pitching it up, and we could see that first 17 overs were very on the fuller side of things. So, we chatted at drinks and at tea just to make sure that we don't make them comfortable. So obviously the plan was to go short, make sure that we take their feet away, and it sort of worked out well for us.
But also nice and full when you got a little bit of movement. The old ball just started to offer a bit for you. Was that in an orthodox way or a bit of reverse?
No, it's sort of orthodox. I think the wrist just broke a bit, and that's why it went away. But if you look on the wicket, there's a little bit of a green patch there, which I sort of looked at, and I thought if I'm hitting that, making sure that I get an extra bounce or getting it to nip back. We saw that it came off the inside edge a couple of times.
I'm going to get our producer to show you two things. One is your first Test match wicket, caught down the leg side. Didn't matter. It's your first Test match wicket. You used the angles well, I thought, from round the wicket.
Yeah, look, I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
Speechless.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's down leg, but it was according to plan, so to say. I tried to go short at him, make sure to take his feet away, and we saw during the series that's sort of one of the ways he got dismissed. And yeah, just happy with my first one.
The other thing I want to show is you flooring Ollie Pope with a bouncer that nipped off the seam and followed him at a good pace, which proves to me there is a bit of grip in that surface. That was a gem of a bouncer, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I was actually surprised with it. I wanted to get a little bit higher, just to make him play at it. Look, he watched the ball quite well. But yeah.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite. You see, if you look at where the ball pitched, and then all of a sudden he comes back. Look at him. Yeah. Boom! If he had to face that one, he would have been hospital.
But the thing is, too, what you did so well is you guys didn't overdo it. Yeah. After the 17 over, it's just 14%, and that's all you need, just to say it's there as well. But as Mark pointed out, it's the feet. It's then the full wicket.
Yeah,
definitely. And that's what you guys did so well.
It's more controlled aggression than anything.
Ratio.
So I made sure I didn't overdo the bouncer, because I've also got to keep a little bit in the tank for the third and fourth spells. And then the length was quite good. I thought I was in that zone, making sure that they play at every ball, and I'm happy with that.
And just tell us a bit about your day, because knowing you're going to represent South Africa for the first time, that must be special, a spectacular feeling.
Yeah, it was really special. I dreamed of this day for a very long time. I never saw myself as a white ball player, so to say, but I played for South Africa a couple of white ball games, but this was the main arena that I wanted to be in. But very special, very blessed to be here, and proud, actually. Yeah, very proud.
Well done. Great that you're off and running, as they say, in your Test match career. I know you've got a lot of other media to go and do, so thank you very much for your time.
Thanks very much. Thanks, guys.
Wish you well tomorrow.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. Absolutely brilliant.